Hey, it's Warren Sumner with Raleigh Lifestyle, masked up for your safety and mine. But looking forward to talking to my good friend William Harrell here. We're doing a home inspection in Holly Springs for some clients of mine, and we're going to kind of walk through and see what William does for his clients. How common are electrical problems in a house? This house is about 22 years old. How common are electrical problems in a house?
Electrical problems are very common. They range from somebody forgot to switch out the bulb, or the light switch for a three-way switch is upside down. So when you have it turned on, the light switch looks like it's in the off position, or they could be as complex as they're wired incorrectly. So we're looking for basic safety stuff that an electrician can come in and make sure it's up to the current standards or codes. So we're not looking for codes, we're looking for, is it safe for the homeowner to use? So this is a sub panel in the home. The main disconnect is on the exterior of the home. We're checking to make sure all the neutrals have no double lugs, so two under the same one. Grounds can be two under the same one. All the wiring looks correct. There's no evidence of aluminum wiring due to the newer age of the home. The home has been wired with Romex or non-metallic sheath cable. And other than some drywall dust, everything looks good.
So rate that electrical panel. Is this like bad, or is it like electrical panel porn, or what?
No. This is actually in really good shape. Sometimes you'll see them and it'll look like a bird's nest. Sometimes you'll see it and it looks like somebody took and bent each one with a angle finder, just so they know exactly that it's at 90 degrees and they have a little bit of OCD problem, or as I like to call it, CDO. So you put everything in alphabetical order because it's done right. The reason we open these panels up at an angle away from us is to prevent blowback, because if something's contacting inside, we want all this stuff to go away from us. Anytime you open up an electrical panel, it is a safety concern. In the rest of the room, we will go through and check, see if the ground fault here works as intended. It does. Check for function in the sink. We take a lot of pictures for our file. As simple as what the current condition of the house is. So if we ever do have any question, what was it like at the time of the inspection? I have photos to document it. We go as far as checking water temperature at the sink. This door does not latch as intended, so it gets called out. All right, so we're gonna walk out into this garage, which has some issues. Oh, I knew I was gonna find some stuff in here. So we have some evidence of some major movement in the garage slab. The garage slab is non-structural concrete, so it does not affect the structural integrity of the home. However, it can indicate there's a further issue under the soil with erosion. We've noticed some stuff on the front of the home, and we're going to recommend this be further evaluated by a general contractor and repaired as needed. Cracks in concrete are about as common as pollen in the South. They all have them. Concrete has two characteristics. It's gray and it cracks. It's just a matter of when, not if. So we're going to check the garage door for operation. So we inspect to a code called DASMA. So we document the current conditions of all the equipment. We record any missing warning labels. The current safety standards that we inspect to require this to be installed out of reach of children, which is 5 foot off the highest point. In that case, this is within reach of children, so it's not safe. It's not out of code, it's just not safe due to our standards we inspect to. We inspect the door for manual operation. So I'm gonna check for an upward stop as if the door is getting hung up. The door does not stop when it's hung up on. If you'll go ahead and run it down. We're checking for downward contact reversal. So if the door is to come into contact with someone or something, it would stop rather than maintaining pressure on that individual. Safety sensor eyes, if they're installed on a garage door, are recommended to be no higher than 6 inches off the floor and aligned. These are all tests you can do in your home to make sure your garage door is safe. We're going to check for some movement in this back corner. And here is the water heater. It's in a separate closet. It's a gas water heater. So we document that has a thermal expansion tank, that has adequate ventilation. Being it's in the gas unit, it's elevated off the floor to keep it away from flammables. So I need to document the serial number. So we're going to walk the walls and look for any other issues, so like efflorescence, which is just white salt that's leached through any masonry. It's very common on every home we find. There's some evidence of efflorescence. We'll check operation of the doors. This one rubs at the top due to some damage to the frame. Checking for any evidence of moisture stains to see if it's leaked above it. There's a missing electrical cover. Anytime there's live electrical, it requires a cover over the box just to protect for safety. Everything's fixable in a home. There's no home that's not fixable. Some homes just require 5 gallons of gas and a match to fix them, but everything's fixable. It's just a priority on which you want to put it and what you feel comfortable as a homeowner maintaining.